Welcome at La Commanderie de Peyrassol. Peyrassol is not only a vineyard. Peyrassol is for sure very well known for the wine, but also for the art collection, which is the collection of my uncle. And for all the accommodation, we are here, 2 restaurants, bed and breakfast, and also we propose all around the year to visit our cellar, to visit our garden, to visit our vines. In 2001, my uncle owned Commanderie de Peyrassol, and we spent a lot of time to rebuild the cellar, the building, the house. Commanderie de Peyrassol became, year after year, a real family estate. Purchasing organic certification was not really a goal, but more an evidence for us, much more than a vineyard. Peyrassol is a big forest. I'm quite happy with this vintage. I hope you will like our first organic vintage and be sure that we will be very happy to see you at La Commanderie de Peyrassol. Well, we can speak now about Chateau Peyrassol Rosé 22. Chateau Peyrassol is the flagship of Commanderie de Peyrassol. Chateau Peyrassol is the perhaps most typical wine from the estates. It's a very lovely rosé, as you can see, with delicate note of pink, lovely and shiny and light color. We like it so much like this. Its color for the rosé is very important. We can speak about the blend because, as you know, Côte de Provence is always a blend. So here we blend a lot of different varieties, like Cinsault, a lot of Cinsault, Grenache, little bit of Mourvèdre, a little bit of Syrah, a touch of Roll, which is Vermentino, and it makes a very typical blend of Peyrassol Rosé. You could be a little bit surprised by the first nose because it's not very open, it's not very into the face, but we like it like this. It's very important to have delicate and elegant wine, much more the skin of the grapefruit, like a zest, also peach, white fruit, and for sure it's rosé, so a red fruit also. At the end, you can feel something a little bit like salty or bitterness. Bitterness is, I like it in the rosé wine because it's a little bit like the backbone of the wine. You know, it keeps the wine straight, fresh and elegant. This is Chateau Peyrassol, the flagship of our estate. I want to present you our cuvée Peyrassol, cuvée des commandeurs, rosé, vintage 22. 22 is an important vintage for us because it's this year that we are certified organic. Cuvée des commandeurs, it's a very, very typical rosé from Provence. Typical from Provence, typical from Peyrassol, sure, but very classical. Classical because first the blend is Cinsault, Grenache, Syrah, and a little bit of Roll, which is in Provence the more classical blend you can find. It's also a traditional cuvée by the way we vinificate it. It means that we use direct press. Direct press means that we pick up the grapes and put them directly in the press. So let's have a look to the color, which is very important for rosés. It's important to have some very light and elegant pink color. And look at that. It's Commander, it's perfect this year because it's light, it's shiny rosé with a lovely pink inside. At the first noise, it's like all our wine. Peyrassol wine is always elegant. Elegant, it means that you have the complexity in the glass, but not so evident and not for the first noise. You have to taste it, you have to enjoy it, and after that, the aroma appear little by little in your mouth. So, first nose, delicate, and in the mouth, a lot of complexity with lovely little strawberry note with a little bit of acidity. We have also some note of agrumes, which is very important to keep the freshness. And at the end, perhaps a mineral note with a saltiness. Saltiness is very, very important. Saltiness is the way to enjoy the wine because it's fresh and in fact you want to drink another glass. So this balance between acidity, saltiness, lovely little fruit is Commander.